Hello. I have no idea if there was any sound on that video or not. Hi, Lindsay. I'm not entirely sure. Bonjour. I don't know if any sound went out with that because I had it switched over on the sound desk. Why will this not go back on? How Hi, Dimity. How you doing? I am trying to find some music. I was going to do a blind date tonight, but I'm just not in the right frame of mind for it at all. I've had a headache most of the day, so I concluded it was probably best to not to. Did it go out? Did the intro go out? Oh, that's good. What the what? Hi, Danny. So, how have we all been? How's our day going? Slurp. What's happening? I wanted to come on and apologise for not doing the blind date thing because I know I've been building up that I was going to do the blind date thing and then the blind date thing never happened. So I wanted to come and apologise and say maybe next time. Really mean that much. How have you all spent your day? Have you ever seen, Travis, where are you from? Have you ever seen the show Blind Date? You know he knows it too. I'm alright. I'm okay. I've had a headache most of the day. It's only just shifted and it's 1:20 in the morning. So I just... Talking like this is fine, but when you're doing the blind date thing, you've got to be in a kind of bubbly, upbeat, you're talking to people, you're trying to get the best out of them, you're trying to calm them down so they're not nervous. I'm just not in the right frame of mind for it at all. So, you're from Florida. Okay, I think over there there used to be a thing called The Dating Game. Basically, in this country, there used to be a program called Blind Date where there was a host and there was a contestant and then there was a screen. And behind the screen, there were 3 contenders. And the contestant would ask the people behind the screen questions and then they would pick one of them to go on a date with based on their answers to the questions, but they never saw them until the screen got pulled back and they got revealed. Something similar. So on Periscope I used to do it. We would have someone come in, call in, tell me about themselves, drop back down again. Anyone who wanted to date them would, step forward and volunteer, and then we would have 3 people in the call in and, the contestant would ask them questions and then they would narrow it down and then there would be a match and then they'd go away and sort of chat to each other off and hopefully, ride off into the sunset together. Well, I haven't officially launched it here, Danny. I was going to do it today because it's Valentine's Day, but I'm just not in the right frame of mind. Slurp. We did have one success story. We had multiple matches, but we did have one genuine success story on Periscope. May 2019, Hester and Paul met on Peri Blind Date, and then she moved up to Scotland to be with him, and then they had a baby, and now they're engaged. So we did have a success. I wanted to bring it on. I wanted to bring it over here, especially since you can actually reveal faces now. On Periscope it was call-in only, but obviously we can have people talking in the background and then they can actually see each other for the first time, like bringing the screen back. Well, that's their problem, Travis. I'm sorry, I'm not there to what do you want me to hold your hand and put you on an aeroplane? The plan is for people to meet each other as a way to connect with each other, and what happens after that's not my problem. Nobody ever said to Cilla Black, well, Tom comes from London and Esther comes from fucking Aberdeen and, they're at the other side of the country, what happens then? Nobody ever said that to Cilla Black. Slurp. Oh. If you connect with someone and properly connect with them, the distance won't matter. Trust me. Trust me. Trust me on this. The dating game here in the States once had a serial killer and he ended up getting picked. Just saw the documentary about him. The woman unfortunately cancelled the date. Well, the thing about the dates were they were always filmed, weren't they? They were never actually left alone. They were with a whole crew of people filming them. So, yeah, no, I doubt very much if someone would go to the hassle of going on a dating site to try to pick a victim. Well, Travis, I would suggest then to not participate in Perry Blind Date. When all you've got there is negativity, then I suggest you just don't take part in it. Nobody's going to force you. I've not got a gun to your head telling you to join in. Hi, Colin. Hi, Stephen. Look. Potential serial killers for sure. Actually, that's probably not true. No, actually, it probably is true. I was going to say something there, but I'm not going to. I wish I could drink this without slurping, because I'm aware that it's right next to the microphone. My personal preference isn't your problem. Your personal preference isn't my problem. I'm explaining to you what I was meant to be doing, what the broadcast was meant to be. If you want to sit and shit all over it, that's fine too. Anyway, when I was younger, I could kill for a box of cereal for breakfast. What kind of cereal? Was it the sugary stuff? Or was it, I think most cereal's pretty fucking sugary and full of stuff that's not good for you. You're better with some porridge. I've almost finished that whole cup of tea, and it was a good one, and I kind of want another one. I think the leather on this is stretching out too far. I keep having to like tighten the notches on the strap. So have you all done with your day? I know, Rom, have you noticed that? Do you know what? It kind of pisses me off as well, because it's like what I want to say, and there have been a few occasions in the past couple of days on Haps where I've wanted to say this out loud. So frankly, if you don't like it, fuck off. There we go. I've said it. And I've really held back a few times over the past couple of days. I don't understand either why it's so fucking negative. Nobody's making anybody participate, and I haven't even launched it yet. Part of the reason why I haven't launched it yet is because every time I try and fucking talk about it, somebody comes in here and fucking shits all over it. I'm not asking your permission. Fucking hell. Second cup of tea is always a bit like, always, every single time you have a really nice one and you think, ooh, I want more of that. That wasn't enough. It's never the same. Never the same. You're so right. I'm glad it's not just me that's experienced that. Rom, I have been so fucking polite over the past few days. It's building. It's building. I've had enough of people's shit. Hi, Rev. How are you doing? I am incredibly blunt, but bear in mind that whilst I may be incredibly blunt, I'm also not two-faced. I'm also not causing fucking talking shit behind people's backs. I'm not waiting until people leave the room to fucking talk about them, unlike some. So yes, I am blunt, but you know exactly what you're getting up front. Oh, Rev, thanks, man. You're knackered. You've been up for days and days. You've been up for days and days, or you've been up for days and days. Oh my, you dirty devil. Milk before tea or tea before milk? Oof. Always tea first. The milk always goes in last. If you do it any other way, there's something not quite right with you. Correct, Danny. See, Danny knows. I'm waiting for Rev to clarify what he means by up for days. Have you been on the Viagra? Like, what's going on? Explain yourself. Would you like to call in and explain yourself? Or are you too knackered? Hi, Sid. I'm starting to get some energy back now because the headache's kind of subsided. I must launch this blind date thing soon, though, otherwise it's never going to happen. I keep threatening to do it, and obviously Valentine's Day was the day to do it, and it hasn't happened. Valentine's Day is finished here, and it's finished in Australia. If he's been up for more than 4 hours, he's supposed to seek medical attention. Maybe he's knackered because he's been, you know, it's hard work. Whatever it is, this too shall pass, Helen. That is what the doctor told me when I said I was constipated. I enjoyed that cuppa. I really want another one. Go for it. What am I going for? Go for what? Because I had a headache all day and I just not in the right frame of mind. There have been a few incidences today that have royally pissed me off as well, and I'm just not in the right mood. And it's hard to explain it, but when you do peri blind, or when you do, keep calling it peri blind date, but when you do the blind dating thing, you've got to be in a certain frame of mind to do it. People are nervous. They don't know what the fuck to expect. You've got to be amiable and affable, and I'm usually those things generally, but you've got to also be hyped up and enthusiastic, and I'm not feeling particularly enthusiastic. So I wasn't in the right mindset to launch it, and I had a bursting headache up until about maybe half an hour ago. My knee's alright. I asking me? My knee's alright. My back's a bit sore, but my knee's alright. It's weird. This thing kind of, I don't know if anybody's ever experienced sciatica, but the pain never seems to be in one place at any one time. It's all over the fucking shop. It's really annoying. Hate when it does not work out and you get shafted. Don't know what you're referring to. Don't want to know what you're referring to. It's starting to get dark. So the serial killers are starting to are there a lot of serial killers in California? That would be interesting research, wouldn't it? Which state has the most serial killers? Does anybody know that information? Please say mashed mangoes really slowly. Mashed mangoes. I don't understand what's going on. My sciatica is okay. I've just been dozing up on the old Cocodamol, the amitriptyline shit. I've stopped taking it. It didn't seem to ease any pain, but all it did was make my leg permanently fucking tingle all the time. I don't know what's going on in the comments, but I don't know why it's happening in my broadcast. Anyway, back to the original question. How have you all spent your day, and how's it been? What have you been up to? Tell your Auntie Helen all about it. You've been on Clubhouse until 5 a.m. for the last 5 days. I'm proud of you. Not because you've been on Clubhouse, but because you've managed to acquire some stamina. Well done. Welcome to Helen's world. If I had a gold star, I'd give you one. NY has a stabber, maybe. A stabber, maybe? I wish I was cool enough for Clubhouse. Nah, this is what they're doing. This is what they're doing, Hannah. They're suckering you into trying to make you think it's cool. Anybody who has to try to, establish... Okay, do you know what cool is? I'm going to let you into a little secret, right? As someone who knows a lot of cool people... Oh, I look cockeyed because I'm looking at the camera. Where's the camera? Where's the thing? Where's this? Because I look like I'm looking like that. I don't have a turn in my eye, but I look like I do at this angle. Anyway, as a person who has worked with many, many, many genuinely cool people, being cool is not giving a fuck about being cool. I can mail you Vicodin I never used. I don't know what Vicodin is. What is that? Chilling for most of the day. I managed to acquire lidocaine patches, and those were quite good. It kind of took the edge off a little bit. It's like a sticky pad. You just stick on your lower back, upper bum. And it even seemed to manage to penetrate the multiple fucking layers of fat on my arse. So it must be good. I have no idea what Vicodin is. What family of painkillers does that fall into? I need to know what that is because I don't think that's something we have here. Can I come on this show? Can you come? I don't know, Sid, can you? You better talk to Rev. He's been up for days. You guys can work that out between you. What is Vicodin? Family. I want to know what family of drugs that's in. There are certain things I can't take. Oh, it's an opioid. It's an opiate. Okay, so it's probably the same as the cocodamol. Hydrocodone. Okay, so I'm already taking codeine because cocodamol is codeine and paracetamol. I wouldn't be able to take I wouldn't be able to take both of those at the same time. I can take tramadol and cocodamol at the same time because although they're both opioids, they're different. But if you gave me Vicodin, I'd be double dosing on codeine, and I don't want to be doing that. I want you to bury me. Are you asking me to come up, Sid? Are you asking me to call in? Because I can do that. Only if you're not an asshole. I know it's a big ask, but can you try to not be an asshole? Hi, Brett. How are you doing? Rev, are you coming up? Yeah, I was given tramadol when I had my gallbladder removed, and I was doing both tramadol and cocodamol. Driving was a no-no. I'll invite you up, and it's up to yourself if you want to come in, Rev. It's always nice to see your face, but there's no pressure. I'm okay, Brett. Thanks for asking. How are you doing? Would you like to come in? I don't know if you've ever joined anybody's broadcast. You're very mysterious.
Hello.
You'd be very welcome.
Hello and greetings.
Rev, which account are you under? You're under the... Which one are you under? I've got Revolution, I've got RevMac Live. Are those two different... How many accounts have you got? Are you on a third one? Hang on. McInnes. I don't know which. Okay, it's froze. Awesome, my screen's froze again. This happened to me the last time I broadcast. Is it actually letting you join? Is it letting you invite people from the comments yet? Hang on. My screen's froze. Oh, you're there, Sid. Sorry.
Hello.
I don't hear Sid. Does anybody hear Sid?
Hello and greetings.
Music off. Hang on. I don't hear you. Wait a minute. Yeah, probably because I've got this switched over. I hear you now. Hang on. Let me switch this off.
Hello and greetings.
How's it going?
It's going wonderful. How are you doing?
I'm all right.
Let me be the first to wish you a happy Valentine's Day.
What makes you think you're the first? It's 22 in the morning. I've had the whole day.
Well, I mean, like, isn't Valentine's Day just starting now?
Well, no, it was yesterday.
I see. Well, I'm sorry that I didn't make it on time, and I hope I'm early for next year.
Okay, that's fine. I can sit there for 364 days. That's fine.
That's fine.
Who else am I looking for? Did I miss Brett? I don't know if he wants to come up or not. I think I found Rev. Anyway, how's your day been?
Oh, wonderful. Thank you.
Did you manage to find a Tinder date?
No, I don't like other people, so that's not really something I'm looking for.
Oh, you only like yourself, so it's a solo job.
Well, humans, I don't know if you know this, are covered in germs.
Mm-hmm.
And they also have all sorts of personality problems.
Mm.
So any relationship
This
with
is
another
true.
human inevitably leads to disaster.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's very cynical.
Or
Sydney.
just realistic.
No, it's jaded.
No.
Cynical.
Like Lindsay says, if you don't have steak on the menu, don't order anything. That's folksy country wisdom for you.
He's in plaid. He's wearing a checked shirt. That's what we'd call a checked shirt. I'm missing. I'm sorry, guys. Let me scroll back. It's already hilarious, is it? You're easily amused. Tramadol message you up. Your audio cut out and you heard sticky bum. I was talking about my fat ass. You didn't miss anything, Magpie. It's a mic you've watched for a long time. Oh, hang on. What did I miss about mics? Whoa. Sold a digital recorder, mic, bunch of gear, then bought an SM. Oh, you went for the 78. Why not the 58? Which is an SM7B, it says. What's an SM7B? Try to place what that is. That's not a standard mic. What is that? I'm glad you're excited, Rev. We're back to the Viagra situation again. Okay. I think I've caught up.
So what's new in your life, Helen?
New? Not a lot.
Oh.
I'll tell you what, it is new. I got a CD, an optical drive, so that I can put all my CDs onto file on the computer.
I'm glad it finally arrived.
It did. And I am waiting for I'm getting lots of new toys. I'm waiting for a rack to arrive.
Okay.
Not this one. I'm waiting for a rack for my mixing desk. And oh my god, what was that?
That's exciting. My phone.
Okay, that was loud. And I'm waiting for a turntable to arrive.
Exciting. Well, thanks for having me. Nice to see you.
Bye. Just got done doing some home repair. No worries. No worry, it's a mysterious man. You've got a cloud lifter coming too. Also an extension, so it swivels. It's a gain whore. What is this SM7B? I need to Google this. What kind of mic is that? All those who hate Valentine's, hands up. I don't hate Valentine's. I just think having one day where you're supposedly celebrating loving someone's a bunch of bullshit. You should love people every day. Eating while talking. Is that an issue? I do that all the time. Usually when I'm live streaming. G'day, mate. How's it going, mate? How's your Valentine's Day being, mate? I don't know what the fuck that was. I am feeling considerably better, Mel. Thank you for asking. I'm not great. I'm not 100%, but I'm a lot better than I've been. Thank you. I can't click on that. It's not a hyperlink. Hang on. I can go into another doodah. An S. What did you say? An SM7B. SM7B. What is that? Can you just tell me what it is? I'm trying to picture it. I feel like I should know. Google's taken. Oh, I know the one. What's wrong with the mic that you already use? And why dynamic mic rather than condenser mic? Hi, Dina. How are you doing? Maybe I should put the music back on again then, since freaking that was a waste of time. Yeah, I'm better than I was. I've had a headache all day, which has been really annoying. That's been a bit, when you feel debilitated, you just feel like, oh nah. Okay, I don't even know the PIN number for this. There we go. Hi, Spiky. How are you doing? You must be on the Periscope Facebook page, are you? We'll have some more empathy test to put this back on again. My back's not too bad. It's a little bit sore, but I'm cocodamoled up, so it's tolerable. When you see me moving like this, that's me constantly trying to move my back all the time. That's why it looks like I'm sitting weird, but I'm just trying to flex that out, Is it Shure? Yeah, yes, I know the one. I know exactly the mic that he's talking about. I didn't know that's what it was called. You're right, it is. It is. It's a lot better than it's been. 2 and a bit weeks ago, I could barely move. And I mean barely move. And I couldn't lie down. I couldn't get comfortable enough lying down to sleep. So in that regard, it is so much better. I did have a little bit of a fright the day before yesterday. It felt as if I'd injured my knee. Like as if I'd injured my knee. And I can't remember falling or hurting it or anything, but it's not too bad. Headaches suck, yeah, I know. That's why I haven't done the blind date thing. But I wanted to come in and apologise because I've been telling everybody all week we're launching Blind Date this week. Valentine's Day, we're launching Blind Date. And of course, Valentine's Day is come and gone here. It's 1:45 in the morning. I feel like I've let you all down. You're on Facebook. I'm all right, thanks, Spiky. How are you doing? New people coming in. How did you spend your day? How did you spend your Valentine's Day? Tell me all about it. I am doing, honestly, so much better. And it's not something I have, like I've always had a dodgy back because I'm hypermobile and sometimes it just, gives out. But the sciatica thing, I've only ever had once before. I injured something doing Krav Maga. I was going to say last year. It wasn't last year. It was 2019. And that lasted maybe 3 weeks or 4 weeks or something. And it healed itself up. It was fine. And then suddenly, a couple of weeks ago, I bent the wrong way to pick up the post. And instantly I knew I'd done something. And I've been fucking pathetic. Imagine bending down to pick up a parcel and fucking your back. Hang on, Rev. I need to switch you over. Hello.
Hey there.
Well, hello.
Oh, crap.
How you doing?
I'm doing all right, but I've misplaced some weed.
Oh, God. It's a disaster.
It is a disaster because it was the weed that I had.
Because you need it to talk to me. You need to
Yeah, exactly. I need it. It was enough to get me through a couple of days.
You tried to take cash.
Now I don't even have enough to get through this little few minutes I'm going to spend with you.
Oh,
man.
dear.
Yeah.
It's going to be hard work then.
Yeah, damn it. No, this is serious. I got to find this. But I mean, it's got to be in the house. I don't think I went outside anywhere. So it's
Have you
somewhere.
put it somewhere safe and then forgotten where it was?
Well, see,
I
the
do
thing
that.
is, it should be attached to this.
I do that shit all the time. You put it somewhere safe and then you forget where the safe place was.
True. He lost in the weed. I've been smoking so much weed and spending so much time on Clubhouse. It is a
Oh
miracle
yeah,
that
so
I'm.
that's the new addiction then, Clubhouse.
Well, yeah, like it is such. It's really neat, but what it is for what it's turned out for me is to be is just an insane. Hi, Dina. It's just an insane place to meet people to interview. I've set up like I got interviews with all kinds of people coming up now. Like it's crazy because you go in there and you get connected with influential people. And I'm kind of like working my way up the feed chain of interesting, I'm so tired of people to interview. So yes, my favorite so far. I don't want to have a favorite. I'm not going to have a favorite. That's not fair. But
well, you will have a favorite. That's inevitable.
That's true. But there's somebody hasn't confirmed yet that would definitely be my favorite. But that's just because I have a crush. But this other person, it's just so funny because I didn't know. Like I thought they were an activist. And we're going to definitely talk about mental health, and she does do activism, but she's also kind of a little bit of a scream queen in actress, and I had no idea. So that's definitely fun, and her name is Callie Lee Grand, I think, yeah. So like
hello, Michael.
She's definitely a Cialis moment,
So is that someone from Clubhouse?
Yes. Somebody I met.
But you're planning on interviewing them here.
Oh yeah, I'm bringing all kinds of people from Clubhouse to here to show them this, right? And I've got a couple of journalists that I want to bring. What's that?
I said that's the big plan. Getting people to migrate over.
Yep.
Got you.
Huh? Okay, go ahead. Yes, I will read you when you're ready.
Is that Mini Rev?
It is. He's making sure I'm going to read to him his bedtime story.
Oh.
Yeah, he's 14, but he still likes it. No, he's not. He's 7. He's 7. Huh? Yeah, if he misses his bedtime story, he said he'll cry. So we won't miss it.
But it's cute when they're at that age and they still want to interact with their parents.
I know.
They just can't be arsed. They just do their own thing.
Right. Let's get the fuck out of here, Mom. Go. Leave me alone.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Huh? You'll get a little sad. Okay, yeah. Well, don't worry. I'll do it. Just let me know when it is. Yeah, so like Clubhouse is a lot like California. Everybody's really rich and beautiful. And they still let me on.
Who did you pay?
No, it's free.
That was a joke.
Oh. Huh?
So you gave the bouncer a brown envelope at the door to let you in.
Yeah. Well, I had the most serendipitous thing. So I'm doing this, putting this show together for Brian Dunning, the skeptic, that I'm just thrilled that I get to work with. Mm-hmm. And I get us into this club, and the woman who accepted us into her club for this one show, Batanya, she is like just consummate like host. What's up, Chris? Like knows Clubhouse like inside and out, and gave both Brian and I a really nice tutorial of how to use it and everything. So,
hi, Chris.
And then she's been super gracious and kind to let me. Did you ever see the American show Hollywood Squares?
No.
All right. Well, it's like this thing where there's like, it's like a tic-tac-toe board, and there's like,
oh, we had
celebrities.
We called
celebrity squares.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like what Clubhouse is like. The people at the top, are all in little circles, and they can talk, and everything. And then at the bottom, you've got the next level down is people that know the people at the top, and then the next level down is people that don't know anybody in the room. So that's the audience. And of course, the only way you can ask questions or anything is you have to be able to talk. So you rotate people in and out. But she's been gracious enough to pull me up or let me come up anytime she's on or whatever, I get a ping or whatever, a notification that she's on. And so I've just been able to meet just incredibly cool people, like,
That's cool.
nuclear physicists and astrophysicists. I've got somebody coming on that's going to do some stuff we're going to talk about AI and everything. So it's just become my resource for finding people to bring over to HAPS. And a few of them I'm going to try to bring over here and get them to start to use it, because I'm trying to work with some journalists actually in the UK to bring some younger journalists of color to the platform, stuff like that. See if we can give some folks a chance to play around with getting their journalistic life going. So
fair enough.
Cool.
Sounds like a plan. Sounds like you've set it
you
in
know.
motion, and you're sacrificing yourself, staying up till 5 a.m. every night to do it.
Oh my God, I have to go to I know I have to go to bed tonight. Like by 10:30, I have to be asleep. Like I'm at that point. The longest I ever stayed up. It won't happen. Yeah, probably won't. The longest I ever stayed up was 48, about 68 hours nonstop. And at 68 hours nonstop, I went in to the bathroom to go to the bathroom, and the toilet walked out.
Mm-hmm.
It just took off. I'm like, why is the toilet walking around? Because my other fellow engineer was in there. I'm like, why is the toilet walking around the hotel room?
Hallucinations.
Yeah, I was fully hallucinating, and I'm like, and at that point, I couldn't fall back to sleep. I'm like, I just want to go to fucking sleep. It was horrible.
I had something similar when my dad was in the hospice, and we didn't know how much longer he had, and you're sitting in the family room in the hospice, and just days and days no sleep. Just horrible. You just zone out.
Yeah, I can imagine, and under all that stress too.
Yeah, you're there, but you're not present. You're like sleep deprived and zoned out. It's a weird feeling.
Indeed. Definitely.
This suddenly got depressing.
Well, let me perk it up for you. We had a great Valentine's show with Serena E.
Mm-hmm.
That was a lot of fun.
Did that go well? That's good. I'm glad.
It went really well, and she's just a charming young lady.
I wasn't in because, like I say, I've had a headache all day, so I've been avoiding the internet.
Oh, well, that's a good thing to do. You need to avoid it once in a while. That's about the longest I've stayed up. I drove home from work, and there were deer running across the 405 freeway. Ooh, that's not good.
Were there actually deer running, or was that what you were seeing? Like, that's the thing. You don't know what's real and what's not. The toilet has the runs, you're in trouble. Dina, that's funny.
Indeed.
Mark Harbin at Spiky from Periscope is saying hi, Sid Snow.
Hello.
I don't know if you guys know each other, but
we do not.
Well, you do now. You're welcome.
Now.
You're welcome.
We do now.
So your Serena E Valentine thing went well. How else did you spend Valentine's Day so far? What time is it there? Is it over yet?
Oh my goodness. It's not over yet. I made dinner, and then I was probably odds are I was listening to Clubhouse probably.
How romantic.
Isn't it? Yeah.
You're supposed to say no, a wined and dined and, pampered.
The executive producer?
Uh-huh.
Oh, he lives in
That's to come later. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, there you go.
Nudge you. I'll just nudge you. That's nudge. Get on with it.
It'll be that one right there.
Oh, you still there? We lost you.
I'm here.
Yeah, dipping in and out.
Yeah, I am dipping in and out, and I'm wondering if I need to. I guess I'll have to reboot my computer tonight or something, because it's been doing that the past couple of days. So that's probably on my end.
Hi, Molson. The last time I tried to broadcast, I was testing the multicasting thing, and the whole thing just crashed on me completely.
Oh, really?
And I mean, the screen froze. I couldn't click on anything. I couldn't click on. I was trying to screen share. I couldn't even get to the screen share part. Everything just froze up. Couldn't click on the comments to type to tell people I was still there. Couldn't click on the imaging. Nothing. I had to. The whole thing just died. Just crashed.
Oh my gosh.
So that was a bit annoying.
Yeah. When I've logged on now, since they did the update that has the
Hi,
the
Molson.
volume meter on the little blue bar where your photo is. Sometimes when I try to log on, I get like this weird like logo in the background and nothing works on the browser. It's very strange. And then I refresh it and it works. What did I make for dinner tonight? I copped out and just made pasta with garlic bread and some turkey sausage and turkey Italian sausage and nothing too fancy. Tomorrow night we're having lamb chops, which I've never made before. So
Nice.
oh, and the 7-year-old associate producer is thrilled that he got chocolate milk. So with your dinner.
I can hear him in the background telling us something.
Yeah.
He can't hear us, can he? No.
No, because I have the headphones on. Yeah. That's not copping out.
I was going to say hi, Mini Rev, but Mini Rev can't hear me saying hi.
No, can't. He can't. That happens in Zoom meetings all the time. He photobombs and people are like saying hi to him. I don't have the heart to tell him they can't hear him, because it's pretty obvious I'm wearing the headphones, but does I have a 17-year-old. Yeah, she cooks actually, but she's with her mom, but yeah, she cooks. She's a good little cook. The 7-year-old
Go on.
is a little. We're doing it together. Okay. You need to talk to your mother. Yes. And turn the water off, maybe? Okay. Maybe you just brush your teeth in the kitchen? Okay.
I've put all the ingredients to
Let
make
it drain.
stew, but it takes so long. It takes hours standing with the sciatica. That's my next challenge. Standing long enough to make this big pot of stew. So I'm trying to psych myself up for that. I know that sounds really pathetic, but at the moment it feels like climbing a mountain because I know that I'm going to have to stand for a prolonged period of time to do it. So
yeah,
that's my next task. That's my next challenge over the next few days.
Oh, I'm sorry you're in so much pain.
It's one of those things, isn't it? It'll pass. I mean, it's not like a regular occurring thing.
No,
hopefully it'll.
Once in a while.
Yeah, GP said if it lasts longer than 6 weeks, get back in touch with us. We'll refer you to the spinal physio. I'm like, okay, it better have fucking disappeared by 6 weeks. I'm not going to be a happy bunny.
Right. Oh, she says you can do stew in 30 minutes in an Instant Pot.
Yeah, but it's not the cook. It's not the cooking of the stew. It's like prepping all the veg and
Well, just sit down at the table and prep all the vegetables.
Yeah, and then I've got to. I've got to coat all the the cubes of steak and fry it to brown it, and then it takes.
That's a lot of work.
It takes time.
It does.
Not a heating pad, but I do have. I was explaining earlier. I've got lidocaine patches, and those are fun. They've been taking the edge off a little bit. They have been. I have to say.
Believe it or not, the whatchamacallit, like we have a brand here that's called Bengay, but it uses like it's like menthol, but then it's something else. It's got a very distinct smell. It just smells like an old folks home. But capsaicin, it's like that. And that stuff, it actually works really well. It gets hot on your skin, and it actually works. It doesn't last a long time, but it works.
Heat. Like a deep heat, or what's the other stuff? There's deep heat, and there's what's the other brand? It's the same thing. You can get it in a spray can. You can get it in a stick.
Yeah, this is like a cream, but same
thing. Deep, and you put it on, and it heats. I'm trying to think. There's deep heat, and there's. It'll come to me later. I've been taking too many cocodamols. My brain's fuzzy. I'm not caffeinated enough.
Oh, is it reading time?
It probably is.
Okay. It is reading time. So
all right, enjoy your reading time.
Yeah, well, you enjoy yourself, feel better, and I'm sure we'll see you around this week. It's not like either of us are never on here. So
true enough.
All All right, Helen, you take
Enjoy
care.
your
Happy
evening.
Valentine's Day.
See ya.
All right.
You too.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Instant pot. So what is the instant pot then, Dina? Like, is that like a, what do you call it? Pressure cooker kind of thing. Like I say, it's not so much the cooking of it. Like, I'm happy to either do it on a pot on the hob or, you know, stick it in a casserole dish in the oven. It's more all the prep work first. Pressure cooker, got you. Yeah, it's all the prep work beforehand. It takes the time. Does anyone want to come in and look after my broadcast for me while I make a cup of tea and nip to the loo? Is anybody feeling up to the task? Yeah, it's the chopping and the prep. And like I say, I like to sort of to thicken it up because obviously I don't want it to be like soup. I want it to be like stew. I like to coat it all in flour and Worcester sauce and brown it, fry it to brown it, and then it takes time. Don't get me wrong though, it's fucking delicious when I've done it. It's so nice. See, I don't enjoy cooking because to me it's a chore, but I am actually quite good at it. I just can never be bothered. It's too much of an effort. There's an effort required. You're lying down. Quite right. Just you chill and listen to me talking absolute nonsense on the internet. It's all good. It does 6 different things to food, but it won't cut it up. It does 6 different things to food, but it won't cut it up. You've lost me. I've no idea what you're talking about. You love cooking. I wish I could be more like that, Dina. I wish I could be more like that. It's too much of a chore for me. There are other ways I prefer to spend my time. You're trying to sell me this pressure cooker idea. I might investigate that. Oh, the pressure. Do you know what? I'm so fuzzy-headed. That makes sense now. I'm sorry, Pound Cake. Take me a minute. In fact, it took me more than a minute. Dina had to explain it to me. Got you. Cooks, roast, steams. I understand. Sorry, I'm a little bit slow on the uptake today. This is why I couldn't do Penny Blind Date tonight. I didn't throw anybody out. They all left me, look. They all left me. And I'm sitting here all alone. And I want to go and make a cup of tea and go for a pee. And there's nobody to talk to my audience because they've all got better, more important things to do and nicer places to be. And I'll put the music back on again then. It's weirdly quiet without it. I don't like that at all. In fact, it's bizarre. I could use a tea station, but then I still would need to go to the toilet, Dina. So I've had about 6 bottles of water today. Exactly. I mean, I could just have a bucket, you know, just off camera, and I could just, you know, shift myself off the front of the seat or something and you can mute the mic. But that'd be really fucking weird. That's taking dedication to a whole new level. I'd rather get up and go to the toilet. You know what they're like. Never pictured you then. There's Anne, Grand Ole Opry 2-hour special just starting. Maybe I'll come back if you're up late. I won't be here in 2 hours' time, no way. This is just a brief, I'm sorry I didn't do Penny Blind Date. I'll maybe be here for another maybe half an hour or something. Enough time to have another cup of tea. I shall. I'm going to leave you here with my big I'm going to the camera shifting. I'm going to leave you with my big what was that program called? What was that program called? Mastermind. I'm going to leave you with my big black mastermind chair. Good night, Molson. Thanks for popping in. It's always nice to see you. You meant to drink tonight. Forgot. There's nothing stopping you. No one's stopping you, Luke. You could still do that. I'm going to nip to the loo, make a cup of tea. All right? You guys are going to have empathy testing your ear holes. Is that too loud or is that all right?
Everything, if any work's been done, and I've been living in here with mediocrity surrounding me. I've been living in fear of disappearing, no one hearing me. It's a long time to be alive. It's a long time to be alive. It's a long time to be alive. It's a long time to be alive.
And you know, there's something else I was to do. I was to pick up some chocolate. She makes tea in the loo. No, I'm capable of doing two things in two different rooms. Because in the time it takes to boil the kettle, I can go have a pee and then come back and the kettle's boiled because I'm that fucking clever at multitasking. I'm that good. I'm gonna go get the chocolate because I can. Oh, my feet are freezing.
You still do your best to hide your flaws. And everything you do is just surface. We all know.
Okay, I'm getting that weird thing with my leg. It's hard to explain to someone how something can be both numb and painful at the same time. And I've got this weird fucking thing where it feels like pain down my shin, but it also feels like something's walking up it. Like, it's hard to explain. Yeah, it's fucking weird though. If nobody's experienced it, it's hard to explain it to them. I have got some dark chocolate with orange and almonds. It's gone quiet in here. Did everybody else fuck off somewhere else? Is there something infinitely more interesting happening somewhere? Who else went live? Crunch, crunch, crunch. Where should we migrate to? Is there someone else live that we should migrate to? Go and see. Hang on, I need to open that door for the cat. Otherwise I'm going to have no carpet left. It doesn't matter which side of a door a cat is on. If the door's closed over, the cat wants to be on the other side of the door. It's a scientific fact.
Follow me out into the storm. You'll never know how
I'll tell you what though, I'm much quicker on my feet than I was before. It used to take me ages to get up and down off the chair. So that tells you it must be getting better. That's good. Maybe lol. Maybe lol? What did I miss? I don't know, between the slurping and the crunchy crunchy munch munch. I'm sorry if anybody in here doesn't like the sound of eating. Cat scientist, it's true. Every single time the door's shut, the cat wants to be on the opposite side of the door, and it doesn't matter which side of the door they're on. So, what do you want to talk about? What's happening in the world? I'm just trying to hold in my disappointment at people. Some people hate the sound of eating though. I've got a friend, and he's one of my very best friends, who I met on Periscope, and he hates the sound. He's like, I wanted to watch a replay, but you were eating, you knobend. I was like, sorry. Just hates the sound of people. Hates the sound of people eating. So if you're watching this, I'm sorry. Slurp. Oh. Indeed, that is true. Quite a lot of my scopes used to consist of me sitting in the car in the morning before I went to work, but after I dropped the kids to school, and I would sit in the car with a breakfast roll, like an egg and bacon or a, fried egg and haggis roll and a cup of coffee, and it was me just sitting in the car eating and chatting shit. That's content right there. A fat lass eating on the internet. The amount of fucking grief I used to get for it as well. sometimes it would be the only meal I'd have all day. And the amount of fucking shit I used to get because I was eating. Of course, they were in the wrong room because zero fucks have ever been given. You can slice haggis. It comes as like a big fat sausage, but you can also slice it. You slice haggis, fried egg on top, some brown sauce. Delicious. I actually used to get veggie haggis, but it's nice. Normal haggis is nice as well. But I used to like the vegetarian haggis. I don't know what that is, Dina. It's so funny because even though I know your name's Dina, when I read it, I still want to say Diana. It's just how your brain processes. Like, even though I know your name's Dina, when I see your name, I still want to say Diana. Sorry about that. I'll try not to slip. Yum, yum, yum. I don't know what scrapple is. I don't know if that says scrapple or scrappy. It's weird. The text on here. The eyes look like L's. Brown sauce. Did I say brown? I said brown. Well, I know it drives you nuts, and I don't want to say it wrong, but when you're reading it, when you're processing it, your brain wants to process Diana. Hi, Cami. How you doing? How you feeling? Yeah, HP sauce. Yep, exactly that. HP sauce. HP sauce on your fried egg and your veggie haggis. Soft white roll. Lush. So nice. Happy Valentine's Day, Cami. Well, it's the next day here. It's 2:20. Did you manage to go to dinner? Did you manage to rest up? What's the situation? Hi, Kenny TV. What's happening? I was supposed to do the blind date show tonight, and I didn't do it. So I'm kind of apologising to people for it not happening. That's all right, just as long as you're taking it easy. I've got the hiccups. You don't want any recurring incidences where you end up back in hospital again, so just take it nice and easy. My Brad strap's cutting in massively. It's like, look at this. I don't know if you can see it digging in. I swear. That's good. I'm glad you rested and I'm glad you managed to get to dinner. I wasn't sure if you would manage to do that. That's cool though. Oh. Do you know what I think's happened? Because I can feel a massive draft, right? I think the cats have knocked the cat flap off the door. Like, it isn't siliconed, it isn't sealed in. The cat flap sits in the hole in the door, but it's not. It's only screwed on from the outside, and the actual main body of the cat flap can come out. And I think they've knocked it off the door because there's a huge draft coming in from there. I'm freezing on my feet. Even though I've got the heating on in the house, I feel cold. I'll investigate that later because I've got to go down the steps and my leg and my knee are dodgy. I don't want any incidences falling down the bloody stairs. It's your birthday tomorrow. Okay, congratulations, happy birthday. It's your half birthday. What's a half birthday? What's a half birthday? I don't know what that is. A very merry birthday to me, to you, to me, to you.
I caught my mouth among the stars. On your lower lip, I tossed you the paper clip to
Unlock the door.
unlock the door.
I was suggesting, oh god, my screen's froze again.
Right inside all
I was suggesting that, you know how we have like quizzes where you have to guess the song? I was thinking that we should make a new quiz where you have to sing the song. So you don't play the track, you sing it. What do we reckon? The 14th of August. So that makes you a Leo. Is that right? Sounds like your cats are quite an asshole. Yep, they are. Making my feet cold, making you open doors. Absolutely. They're both assholes. And they're not really my cats. Like, they come to me if they want fed. But if they want a cuddle or any kind of, like affection or anything that, like you get, acquire from a pet, they go to the kids. They got all their sniggles, they got all their snuggles from the kids, and I get like, where's my food? Where is it now? Feed me, bitch. They're standing at the bottom of the bed with a flick knife, like, feed me, bitch. This is what we're capable of in your next fucking dead fucking mouse bodies, decapitated lying everywhere. They are assholes, both of them. One likes to murder things and leave them lying around, and the other one likes to take the odd occasional shit on my carpet just to fucking remind me that, she can mess up the fucking carpet. That I paid a little. Drives me nuts. I thought that was one of them walking past. I was going to try and call her over and introduce you, but she didn't even have the wherewithal to say hi as she walked past. Shit. Must be because there's food in the dish already. If there wasn't any food, it would be me, meow. Where's my food, bitch? Feed me. And then I'd put food out, and then they wouldn't even eat it. They would just leave it fucking sitting in the dish, just so they know it's there. It's actually annoying because I've always had cats, right? Ever since I was a kid, I've always had a cat. And like, when I was a kid, we had a cat from when I was like 3 till I was like late teens or something, and I had to go to the vet with her and get her put down and stuff. Like, I was so close to this cat. So I've always had a pet, and I've always been close to it. And then we got these two as kittens, and they hate each other, and they've adopted the kids as their like buddies, and I'm just like the food source. Talking cats are the worst. Honestly, the one with the ginger patches, I'll wake up and there's like fucking dead, like there's bird wings here or the odd head there, or did I tell you the story? I've got a story to tell you. Here's a story. This is how much of an asshole my cat is, right? Here's a story for you. I was sitting minding my own business one night. Now, I quite often, in fact not quite often, all the time, if I'm not on here, I'm kicking around the house in just a t-shirt, right? A pair of pants, knickers, underwear. I want to clarify, I don't mean trousers pants, I mean underwear pants. I'm kicking around in a pair of pants and a t-shirt. No bra, no trousers, nothing, because that's how I'm comfy, right? And we've got central heating. Why would I bother with any other layers? So I'm sitting minding my own business one night, and I hears this, wow, in the coming from the hall, like really loud. A bit like, do you remember those adverts in the 80s? Charlie says, "Don't talk to strangers." Anyway, so this fucking noise. So I'm like, what is going on? So I go out to the hall, and the one with the ginger patches looks up at me and basically as if to say, "Look what I've got." And it's a mouse. And it's this wee, cute, fluffy mouse. And I'm like, oh, fuck. But there's not a mark on it. And I'm like, oh. And I picks it up with an empty paper coffee cup. And it's still alive. When I scoop it into the coffee cup, it starts moving around. I'm like, oh, fuck, right? So I've got this mouse that's trying to escape an empty coffee cup. I'm standing in just my knickers and t-shirt. I put the lid on gently, but I can't put the cup down, otherwise it will escape, right? So I'm standing with this mouse in this cup. I can't put any trousers on or anything because I can't put the cup down. Otherwise, it'll run away, it'll escape, it'll knock the cup over and right. So I've got to hold this cup. I've got to try and get some slippers or some shoes on. I goes out into the garden. Now, it's hard to explain that, but where I live, there's my house, the door to my house is at the side of the building. And then there's a garden, and then immediately opposite my door, there's a big block of flats that look immediately over my garden to my, like, side entrance to the house, right? It's night. It's nighttime. It's maybe 10, half 10 at night. So it's dark, but it's not so late that everybody's gone to bed. There are still people around, right? And I've gone out into the garden with this wee mouse, and the cat's followed me out to see where I'm fucking taking it so that she can get it back again, right? So I'm trying to rescue this poor wee thing, and I'm trying to put it under a bush or, you know, somewhere where it can fucking escape and have a chance. And the cat's watching every move that I'm making. And I'm standing shouting, "Bad cat! Bad cat!" But the bad cat's echoing around all the buildings, and there are people fucking watching this mad crazy woman in the garden shouting, "Bad cat!" in her fucking t-shirt and knickers with no bra on or anything. Like, I was mortified. Bad cat! That's how much of an asshole my cat is. And I thought I had rescued this poor little thing that was still alive. And when I got up in the morning, dead fucking body in my hallway. My cats are assholes. You nailed it. Look, my cats are assholes. All that for nothing. The little bastard found the fuck. I'm assuming it was the same mouse. Poor thing probably fucking died of fucking fright. I'm standing like a mad woman shouting, "Bad cat! Bad cat!" in the middle of the fucking night. It's the bad cat lady. That is what I'm forever known as now amongst my neighbours. It's that bad cat lady with the saggy tits and the fucking fat arse. That's her. She shouts "bad cat" in the middle of the night, partially dressed. Yeah, you think it's a present, right? Cats love doing that, they're prized. Do you know what? You think that cat's bringing you a present, but I'm telling you what it is. The cat's bringing you a fucking warning, right? That's a warning. That's like, feed us, bitch, or you're next, because this is what we're capable of. That's what that is. Decapitated bodies lying at the fucking bottom of your fucking bed. It may as well be a horse's head on your pillow. Yep, gutted, Dina. I tried my best. There was nothing else I could have done. My cats are assholes. Bad cat! Bad cat! Feed us, bitch, or you're next. That's what's going on there. Yep. That second cup of tea was a nice one. Do you like my mug, by the way? I don't know if you guys can see that. Sweet. tried and you really gave your all to that mouse. I know, poor wee thing. Poor little fucking... It didn't stand a chance, let's be honest. Alright, Cammy. Have a great night. You're changing devices. Left to my own devices, I probably would. I don't know why. I just felt like it. Oh, I'm tired. Maybe I'll get some sleep tonight. That would be pretty awesome. If I could manage it. That would be good. I'd really like to try and set up this blind date thing, you know. I don't know if I should do... Guys that are here, I don't know if I should do... Tell me what you think. I don't know if I should do like a trial run show to show people what's involved, or if we should just delve into it. I kind of tried to put up a little video clip earlier of what Blind Date was back in the 80s, and I put up one that was a comic relief version with Mr. Bean in it. It's true, Dina. I tried my best, but I was pretty mortified. Bad cat! Bad cat! Pretty mouse. Yeah, Mr. Bean. Mr. Bean did a charity version of Blind Date. But do you know what I've done? I've put a post up on my timeline, but the post doesn't have a hyperlink in it. So I've put the link in with the text, but you have to like copy and paste it into a browser. You can't just click on it. Which is a shame, because that would have been quite funny for people to see it, to understand the premise of. And actually, do you know who else is in the clip? Do you know the actor Alan Cumming? The Scottish actor Alan Cumming is quite well known in America. He's done like James Bond and stuff like that. He's been like a villain in loads of films. He's in it. He's one of the contestants in the clip, because obviously it's a skit. It's a comic relief charity skit, but it was I put it up because I thought it was quite funny and people would get an idea what Blind Date was. And then I realised you couldn't click on the link, and then I posted a different, like a regular one with normal people in it. But I thought the Mr. Bean one was quite funny. I could have screen shared it here, but the problem with that is the last time I tried to screen share something, it killed my broadcast. And I don't know if I'm willing to risk that. Yeah, you would. I think you would recognise him. He played the Russian baddie in GoldenEye, and he was in the remake of Get Carter, and he's been in loads of American films, like as a baddie. Oh, I don't know if you heard that crunchy. That was a crunchy clicky in my back. That's the technical term, a crunchy clicky. My Wi-Fi's just dipped out for a sec. It'll come back. So technical. I've never been very technical. I'm looking forward to getting my turntable. That'll be cool. It's a Bluetooth job, but in theory I can plug it into my sound desk and I can play vinyl through on broadcasts as well. How cool would that be? So I've got these here. This one. And it's a blue vinyl and it's not been played yet. I need a new one of these arms because this one's sneaky. This is blue. Blue, that was me in the car. Ooh, sorry guys, I didn't put that in your earphone. So I think what I'm going to do, this, I was going to put it up here between my two monitors, but this shelf isn't deep enough. So I think I'm going to clear this shelf behind me here, put it behind me here, and then run a cable, because my sound desk's just here. So I should be able to run an extension cable long enough behind the bookshelf. It's very funny because I missed most of it, but I caught the very tail end of Piano Man's broadcast earlier today. When I went in, he said something about my studio, and I'm like, I wish it was a studio. It's like the corner, tiny corner of my tiny living room. This bookcase has always been here. This is just like the corner of my living room, and immediately behind the camera, behind the phone, is my fireplace. So this is like a little recess. I must post. Actually, do you know what? I think I've got a photo. Let's kill that paint. Oh, that was so. I didn't want to bend forward like that. That hurt. Tell me you're joking. See if I've got. Yeah, it's not a studio. I've got a desk that's maybe a metre wide. I'd say maybe about a metre wide. And I did have an all-in-one PC, but it died. So I've got a monitor and just a cheap desktop, just a thingy underneath here. And my bookshelf, which has always been there because it's the bookshelf in my living room, and my CD racks, although I am missing some CDs. My kids are 15 and 16, I don't really talk about my kids enough. I've always made a point of never discussing them on the internet, like nobody knows whether they're boys or girls or anything, I just don't talk about them. What was I looking for? A photo. I should be able to... Would you stop? Would you just carry on? Oh, they're not sleeping, they're in the room with the door shut over. They're just well behaved. They know that I'm live, so they'll be quiet in the background. Mind you, it's 20 to 3 in the morning, they probably are sleeping by now. I'm looking for, I should have had, I need to know which file to look in first though.
Drive me slow down the road, sound the horn on every bend. Bow your head, respect the dead, for he had many, many friends.
They're both opposites. One is a night owl and one likes to get up early in the morning.
Take a left up the muddy track to the house where I grew up, and here is the place when I die. I want you to bury me beneath this old willow tree, and up of an apple top for me. And here is the place when I die. I want you to bury me. These friendly roots will hold my bones, and I will never be alone.
I'm trying to see if that's the right, if I've opened the right file.
Stop the car on the track. Still to kiss me, I can kiss you.
This reminds me of Australia for some reason. It's so strange. The Blue Album was a band called Vandal Moon. And the album's called Black Kiss. And if you would like to hear it, I can play it for you. I can put it on Spotify.
When all the curtains have been drawn, and here is the place. When I die, I want you to bury me. Willow tree, and up on the epitaph for me.
The band that are playing just now are called Empathy Test, and this is the album. Oh no, this isn't from this album, but this is their latest album. I've just kind of had Empathy Test on random. So this is Empathy Test, although this is actually from the previous album, and the other band are called Vandal Moon. Empathy Test are from England. Vandal Moon are actually American, from Cali. I'm trying to find. Why won't it let me? I want to view. Hi, Sid. I don't know if I've gone into the right folder or not, which is quite annoying. It won't open, which is even more annoying. You know how you normally get a little preview of the file that you're looking at, and for some reason the files I've gone into it won't show me a preview of the images that are in it, which is really fucking annoying. There we go, large icons. Okay, that's the wrong file. Okay, so I can kind of show you on this one. Although I'm sure I've got better photos than that. Actually, this shows you when I was building the desk, the space that I'm working in. That's actually probably better. So this is the space that this is in. On these photos, it doesn't have the soundproofing behind it. I've put foam. I've got acoustic foam behind the monitors, the audio monitors, sorry, the speakers. But this kind of shows you the space that we're in. So hang on, I can upload that. People think I'm in a. I could lie. I could make out that I'm in a big posh studio, but it's not true. There's the space that I'm working in. I'm literally in the corner of my living room. So on the right hand side you can see the edge of my fireplace, and on the left you can see the bookcase. See, it's a tiny little corner. See? You're not missing anything. kind of feel like Finbar's trolling me when I just told him where I was. About 6 times. I'm going to put on some Vandelman for Dina, because you were asking what the Blue Album was, so I'll put that on.
Doesn't know where loyalties lie. Then again, neither do I. Going out, getting drunk on gin. Waking up in her arms again. I never knew it would be so hard. Never knew I would be a part of this. Being honest, I try to fall awake, but I still sleep. Wait for a week, but I am weak. Resolutions fail.
So this album's from last year, 2020. I wanted to see if I could find the photo of the setup, although the setup isn't finished yet because I'm waiting for the rack to arrive. I feel like I'm concentrating on adding things all the time. Like I say, I'll put my turntable here because that shelf isn't deep enough for it. Which is annoying because it would have been perfect to have had it in between the two speakers. Watch some YouTube stuff on making your own records. Oh yeah. You mean making your own songs or making your own actual vinyl? You're going to get yourself a press and start actually making vinyl. That would be interesting. Good. I should hope so, Finbar. I don't know what you're talking about. I was looking for something and I forgot what the fuck it was. Ooh, well, there's a video of... Shift my fat ass. There's a video of the special pattern stuff. So there was a band that was releasing like a marbled like album. Watching that being manufactured was interesting. You know how it's all patterned, and that was cool. I've forgotten what I was looking for. I was looking in the photos for something and I've forgotten already what I'm looking for. But you get the gist. Like, I am in the corner of my room, and obviously I've got quite a lot of stuff on my desk. I've got 2 audio monitors. I've got sound desk. I've got hard drives, monitor. Light underneath. I've got a light on the bottom as well. Coloured lights on the bottom. You can't see them. Okay, this is up here. This shows you better. So if how do I get that onto the... Can I drag that, or do I have to go into the right album? Which album is that in? God, I've got so much crap on this hard drive. Okay, here we go. This gives us a clear idea of what's in there, what the setup actually looks like from behind. I don't know if you can see it clearly enough in this one. It gives you a rough idea. That'll do. So this is what it looks like. You can see my mic and stuff. That's basically what it looks like. Told you it was a little space. How many people are in here sitting quietly, not saying anything? Lurking, but not talking. Let's be having you. Yeah, so it's sufficient. Bear in mind it was put together hastily. I came back from Australia to everything being locked down and that we weren't allowed in the studio. And I was told I had to lie. I was told I had to pre-record my show. I didn't have any equipment at all. And I live in a 2-bedroom flat, so I've done the best with what I have. Don't know what I'm talking about. Called Rage Shit. Might not like him, but that's some powerful music. I'm not even that big of a fan. You said that they were more deserving of going into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame than the Foo Fighters. And you're wrong. Boom, boom, boom. Let me hear you say, well. Only 2 bedrooms. Yes, only 2. You know this. Why are you being weird? James Deuce. And why are you commenting from Facebook? Thanks, Luke. It does the job. Well. RJ, I didn't have it in me. You want to come into Haps and talk to me anyway? You're Jesus now. Yeah, that's some ego. Finbar, I'm not getting into this with you here. I can't be arsed. I've been this close all day to telling people to fuck off. And I've done really well to not do it. You know, I've been so good at holding back. Hey! There he is. How's it going? Hang on, I might need to turn this off. Oh, down. I am streaming from Haps, but I'm multicasting to everywhere. I'm omnipresent. But then you always knew that about me. Hi, Max. I'm broadcasting from Haps, but it's going out to Facebook, Twitch, Periscope, Twitter, everywhere. How is everyone? Define everyone. I'm better than I was a couple of hours ago. I had this fucking horrendous headache most of the day, which is why I didn't do the Perry blind date thing. Have I got makeup on? I've got a tiny little bit of eyeshadow and some mascara. I've never quite got round to the fake lashes thing. If I do this, if I click this up one, and I do it again, you can't even see my face. All you can see is ghostly Helen with some eyes. Where should it be? Should it be there or should it be there? Is that too bright? Should it be there? Oh, you're a makeup artist. You need to teach me how to do makeup because I've never been able to do makeup, Max. It's always been shit. I've always been crap at it. Peri peri chicken. So, anywho, RG's, and you're going to come in and talk to me or are you just going to stay in the cheap seats? Oh, my chair's making a rattly noise. I need to make another cup of tea. Someone could run down this. That's as low as it goes. What's the word? What's the word? Bird is the word. See, we can all see these comments, but James Aka Juicebox can't see the comments because he's on a different app. So we can all read each other's comments in Haps, and he doesn't see anything that anyone's saying because he's the only poor bastard on Facebook. All in his lonesome. Welcome, Michelle. Had my own beauty biz making women beautiful. Maybe I was never that bothered about being beautiful. Maybe that's why I never learned makeup. Maybe that's what it is. Everywhere's closed. I had to do my own shellac. And my nails are all short and stumpy because they keep breaking. Helen doesn't make tea in the bathroom despite what you've heard. No, well, that's not that necessary. Click, creak, creak, clickety, crick, clickety, creak, crick, click. I like doing makeup, but it's not exactly something conducive to chef work. I've just never been any good at doing it, and I just don't care enough to have ever learned properly. I admire people who can do it well, don't get me wrong. But when I see people with the whole contouring thing completely transform the shape of their face, I don't get it. Like, I don't understand it. It's like filters that change your shape of your face. I don't understand why you wouldn't want to look like yourself. Hello, Ghost from Twitch. How you doing? COVID is the first time in maybe 20 years my nails got long. No, I like to grow. I don't care about makeup, but I do like to have clean teeth and nice nails. And I usually get someone to actually do them. But because everywhere's closed, I've got myself a little UV lamp and some shellac. A scheming get it. Alright. You go, girlfriend. No, I don't understand why you'd want to. Like, I'm quite happy looking like myself. you know what I mean? I don't particularly want to change the shape of my face or look like a cartoon animal or make it look like I've got no chin and like cartoon anime eyes. I don't understand it. I can understand why people have weird body dysmorphia because, you know, they're brainwashed with this shit about how we should look. Anyway, you're going to get me off on a rant here, Max, and that's not good. Hello, everyone. Hello, Billy. Hello, Johnny. Hello, everyone. Did James and RJ both leave, or are they still there just being quiet? What's happening? And Dina asked what this album was, and so I played it, and I don't know if she's still here or if she's gone. Nothing wrong with feeling like ourselves, it's just fun. And that's fair enough. As long as it doesn't impact on people's self-confidence. Do you know what I'm saying? Because we're constantly bombarded with bullshit about how we should look and what beauty standards are. And those of us who are not what's the phrase I'm looking for? Classically a classic beauty. I know, you know, we should be allowed to feel like it's okay to look like ourselves. You know what I mean? Okay, that cat wants on the other side of the fucking door because I closed the door again. You played music. Round of applause. I'm pleased to hear it. I am going to open the door for the cat and I'm going to put the kettle on. Nice bobs. Do you want to see Bob? I'll show you Bob. There's Bob Harris. He's a nice Bob. Only from Periscope. That would only happen coming from Periscope. Nobody else has that shit. Nobody else does that shit. None of the other apps have that. Maybe I need to get my photos of Bob Geldof and Bob Hope and Bob Marley and all the famous Bobs. Maybe I need to get those on standby for next time. Yeah, show Bobs. When I got told to show Bobs, I used to show Bobs, but I used to show famous Bobs. And then I would get told to show bra. So one day I did. And I put it on my head. And somebody screenshot it. And I turned it into merch. Bob Hoskins. Right, I'm going to nip to the loo, open the door for the cat. Does anybody want to come into my call-in? I thought RJ was coming up, but he's probably got more important things to do. It's Valentine's night and all that. You know, all these people who are in loving relationships that have got better things to do on their Valentine's night. It's 3 a.m. here, so Valentine's Day is finished for me. Right, I'm going to open this door for the cat before she fucking destroys my carpet. I'll be back in a sec. Hello. What did I miss? Are we still talking about Bob's? Conversation hasn't moved on any. Oh, fuck me, it's cold. I definitely think the cat's knocked the cat flap off the door. The problem I have is that I'm struggling to bend down that far with my dodgy sciatica. Fucking pests. Are we still talking about Bob's? That's hilarious. Oh. SpongeBob SquarePants. I may have to put a jumper or something on until I can get that thing fixed. Oh, do you know what? There's a hoodie here. I've got a hoodie here. I'll shove my hoodie on. It's not Sisters of Mercy. It's a band called Vandal Moon. It's this album we're listening to. It's called Black Kiss. And it was released last year. Do you like it? Oh, fucking cool. I'll put this scabby old... So I had quite a nice looking, sort of semi-tidy looking shirt on, because I'm usually such a scruff, and now I've got this scabby old fucking 20-year-old hoodie. Can you read what my hoodie says? Or is it back to front? Is that round the right way or the wrong way? Is that back to front? Is that the right way round? I don't know if you can read that or not. Whatever. Is it backwards now? Or is it backwards before? I give up. It's my old scruffy hoodie. Had it for a long time. Indeedy. Midure. Midure.com. I don't even think Midure.com is his web address anymore. I think it's midure.co.uk now. I just clunked my desk with my chair. That was clever. You go the whole day and then notice it's inside out. I'm usually such a scruff, Michelle. I thought I'll put an actual blouse on because I was meant to be going to do Peri Blind Date, and then of course I never done it. Oh, cold. It's fucking freezing. You can switch your cam on here. I think it's just because I'm using my iPhone as the camera, and I don't know, for some reason, but there's a wee thing you can touch and it flips it, it rotates it. Alright, Finbar, have a great night. The website midure.com. Midure's a musician. He used to be in a band called Ultravox and Visage, and he co-wrote the Band-Aid single, and I'm just drinking black tea, just normal, like, it's called Scottish Blend. You guys would probably refer to it as like English breakfast tea. It's just like normal teabag tea with some milk in it. Nothing special. Can you guys hear me okay? Because I'm miles away from the microphone, but I don't want to have it covering my face. I'm trying to have it like far enough away that it'll pick me up without me having it like there. Oh, one black sock and one blue sock on all day. I am so not comfortable sitting like this. I feel like I came back to my seat and I'm all twisted up and I'm so sore. Oh, poor back. I'm feeling sorry for myself. Yeah, so the lead singer of Ultravox is Midure. Errol Grey. I like Errol Grey as well. But I usually put milk in it, even though you're not supposed to. I'm weird, like, with milk in. Good, as long as you can hear me okay, that's fine. Because normally when I'm recording the radio show, the mic's closer to me than this. Because it doesn't matter, and it doesn't matter if nobody can see my face. Sciatica, Max. So, I know exactly what I did. I bent down the wrong way to pick up a parcel that had been delivered to my front door. And then as soon as I bent down, I felt this fucking pain shoot right up my hip and back. And I was like, oh fuck. Because I have had sciatica once before. Only once before. But I knew straight away what I had done, and then I was just in agony. I'm much improved now than I was a couple of weeks ago. A couple of weeks ago, I could barely even move. Earl Grey with lavender. I like Earl Grey tea, but I like milk in it. People say to have it with lemon, but I prefer it with milk. So I didn't know you read here. Didn't know you read here. I've been to the loo. I've made my tea, and I'm back. It's okay. I'm like I say, I am improving. I'm dosed up on Cocodamol at the moment. I've stopped taking amitriptyline because I just think it makes me feel. I couldn't, for the first couple of weeks, I could not get comfortable enough. I could not get comfortable enough position to fall asleep. So I just kept trying to go to sleep and then having to get back up and sit. And it's so weird because the first time this happened in 2019, it was the other way around. I couldn't sit, but I could lie down. This time I couldn't lie down and I could only sit. So I'd go to bed, lie for hours trying to get comfortable, and then just come back through and sit on my chair. So for the first couple of weeks, I never had any sleep at all. I'm starting to get to the stage now where I can get 3 hours there or 4 hours here. Thank God. But the amitriptyline is supposed to knock you out. It's supposed to relieve nerve pain. It's also supposed to help you go to sleep. And I was taking 2 and 3, and it was doing absolutely nothing. But I felt like my leg was tingling more, like it was affecting. I was getting like a more tingly sensation in my leg, and I'm like, I think that's the amitriptyline. So I stopped taking them because it wasn't helping the pain, but it was giving me the weird tingly feeling. Anyway, I'm on the Cocodamols, and I'm on the list to be sent to the spinal physio, so we'll see what happens. Bob Dylan. Yep, Bob Dylan. Bob Geldof. Silent Bob. Bob Carlgees. You guys won't know Bob Carlgees. Bob Carlgees was a big, well-known TV presenter when I was a kid, and he had a puppet dog called Spit the Dog. And it would spit at people. But that was a very British thing. You guys wouldn't know him. There's a weird smell. I think it's my hands. It smells like metal. I can smell metal. Max, I was in so much pain I couldn't stretch. Like I couldn't stretch. I couldn't even get in a comfortable enough position to lie down. Like I couldn't stretch anything out. And now I'm getting to the stage where I'm sitting in the chair. I'm able to move. Like I feel if I'm moving it, it's kind of better than sitting stagnant. But I just couldn't do any stretches at all to start with. Like I say, I am a lot improved than I was when it first happened. Definitely. I was in agony all the time when it first happened. I'm just sitting here just now and I'm getting a pain, and it's so hard to explain to someone how something can be both numb and sore at the same time. But it is my lower leg. Now, normally the pain runs from my back, down my hip, down my bum, into the thigh. At the moment, it's my lower leg, and I'm getting pain across my foot, like down the side of my foot as well. If I move my foot a certain way. I know I could barely move last week. I am so much better. You're right. A couple of days ago, I had this weird thing happening where I thought I had injured my knee. Like it felt as if I'd had a fall or I'd, done something to the knee. Like I'd had an injury to the knee. But I don't recollect doing anything to the knee. But every time I stood on it, I nearly hit the roof with the pain, and it's like, fuck, this is like I've had a fall or I've twisted it or something, but I hadn't. It must have just been part of the sciatica. So that's the hardest thing to cope with, is the pain being in different places. It's not consistent. Yep. I'm hoping to wait and see what the physiotherapist says. I don't know how long that'll take to get that come through. But I'm taking a lot less Cocodamol. I went through an entire box in the first 2 weeks, and they refilled the prescription, and I haven't had I've been taking it occasionally when I've been feeling pain. I've not been taking it consistently in fact, I wasn't taking 2 at a time. I was allowed to take up to 2 every 4 hours, and I wasn't taking the 2 because the 2 makes you feel really cloudy headed. It makes you feel really like you're in a bubble, and not only difficult to concentrate or whatever, but also you need to eat. You can't take them on an empty stomach or they really upset your stomach. So I was just taking 1 at a time, but I'm not taking them consistently every 4 hours now. I'm just taking it as and when I feel pain. So I'm feeling a lot better, thank you. I'm glad Bob's getting sleep. That's good. Dina, your knee's doing it as well. Have you done something to your knee? Did I miss that? Or have you got sciatica as well? What's happening with your knee? I feel like I need to wash my hands because I hate the smell of metal. But you know what I've got? I've got these wipes. Well, the last time I had sciatica, they gave me not only the Cocodamols and the amitriptyline, they also gave me diazepam as a muscle relaxant. Thankfully, they never gave me that this time, because that was like, those are really addictive. I was like, I don't want to fucking start going down that route. I don't want hand wipes. I want to wash my hands. I hate the smell of metal. It's sore. Oh shit. That's not good. Just give me a second, guys. I hate that metally smell on my hands. I hate having dirty hands. It drives me fucking nuts. Drives me mental. Oh. Right. Oh, that's weird. I hope it's not sore for very long. I hope it gets better quickly. This is the thing where you don't realise how much you use parts of your body until you've hurt something. Like, your fucking back is connected to everything. If you hurt your back, it's a nightmare. Diazepam is fun. I think I took 2 of them in the entire time that I was. See, I hate taking anything. I try my best to not take anything. I think I'm a wee bit worried about not getting back off them again. Like, I'm a wee bit worried about forming some kind of fucking dependency. Bob Marley. I said Bob Marley. We did a Bob Marley. Yeah, it was the smallest 2 milligrams, whatever the smallest dose is what they prescribed me. But still didn't know how to take them. I'm a bit strange like that. I think I'm too much of a control freak. Like, I like being in control of my surroundings too much. I like being in control. I like being present. I like being in control of. Do you know what I mean? Dad has had 9 back operations. In pain all the time. That's annoying as fuck. That's such a shame. My mum's got a lot of problems. I don't want to go into too much detail, but she's been a diabetic for 30 years, and for most of that time it was out of control, and it's caused so many medical complications. I don't want to go down that route. That's why I've kind of watched what my sugar intake is and stuff. It's horrible to watch. This is depressing as fuck. What do you want to talk about? I wish I had had more wherewithal. I wish I had had more about me to do the blind date thing. I just wasn't in the right mind space. I know, Max, I am so conscious of the fact that I'm high risk. I'm aware that I'm overweight, and also with my mum being diabetic type 2, and the problem with the mum is she won't be told, right? So it was out of control for so long. She's got it more under control now that she's on insulin, but it was meant to be diet controlled and tablets and stuff for a long time, and she never had it under control. And so many things, I've seen so many things happen to her. There's so many complications attached to that, including a thing called Charcot foot that she developed the year before last. She had her foot in a moon boot for a year. Like, I don't want to. I don't think people understand how horrific diabetes can be. I don't think people, and it's so prevalent. So many people have it that aren't even diagnosed with it. No, I was going to start blind date. It was a thing I used to do on Periscope, matching single people up, and I wanted to bring it back on Haps, but I wanted to do it because it's Valentine's Day. I wanted to launch it, but you've got to be in the right frame of mind, Max. You've got to be like upbeat and jovial, and and my personality generally is like that, but when people are nervous, or they don't know they don't know you, they're not sure about calling in, they don't know how the game works or whatever, like, you've got to be reassuring, and you've got to be good at what you fucking do, right? And I just wasn't. I had a headache most of the day, and I'm still in a little bit of pain. I just wasn't in the right frame of mind for it, so I decided to not go ahead and do it today. There's been a few people I've really wanted to tell to fuck off today, and it's kind of invaded my mood. It's invaded my space. So I didn't go ahead and do it, but I will launch it. I will bring it back. It just wasn't today. But I tried to post on my profile, on the feed, on my, what do you call it, on your, when you know how you can post on your timeline, to tell people to apologize for not going ahead, because I was telling people that I was going to launch it today and it never happened, and I wanted to apologize because I feel like I've kind of let folk down when I promised I would launch it. But we'll get there. I just need to be in the right frame of mind to do it. And one of the reasons I stopped doing it on Periscope was because I'd be all bubbly and upbeat and ready to do it, and then trolls would come in and just totally fuck my mood, and it's like, you can't do it. This is okay, having a chat, that's fine, but when you're trying to actually achieve something and go through a process and talk people through a game or whatever, you've got to be in the right headspace. Yeah, I'm glad you understand. I think it's hard for people who don't broadcast to understand it, but of course you do, so you would understand what I'm talking about. I think a lot of people don't get that. What shall we play next? I think we'll have some New Spell. I really like this track. Anyway, I'm rambling, but that's what I mean by blind date. I was going to host this new. It's not new because I've done it for a long time on Periscope, but I kind of stopped for a little while and I wanted to relaunch it here. I'm getting tired. It's 3:30 in the morning. I should be getting tired. This is a nothingness broadcast. It's just hi, and I'm sorry I didn't do the blind date thing. Basically, that's what this is. High energy, exactly, and I wasn't feeling high energy. You've nailed it, that's the right phrase. Is this weird having the camera this way? Because I'm used to looking at my face the other way, and I kind of feel like where it is at the moment is odd. Should I switch it round? Did anybody want to come in and chat? Or are you all quite happy in the cheap seats? Chatcast. It is just me. I felt really guilty that I hadn't launched it. Good. I'm glad somebody's looking forward to it, because every time I try to talk about it, people come in and like give me all this negativity and piss all over it, and I'm like, nobody's forcing you to take part. Do you know what I mean? People who don't broadcast seem to also have the most to say what you need to change. That's true. That is very true. Yep, you're right. You're right. Legs are so small. You dozed off. I'm tired, Dina. Keep an eye on your knee. I hope you haven't hurt it. I'm really hoping this sciatica thing fucking sorts itself out, because not being able to go out and walk or even get anything done around the garden, it's starting to drive me mental. Hi Toronto, how's it going? I'm just scratching my multiple chins here. I've got a nice little fucking quadruple chin action happening that I've acquired during lockdown. I used to have a jawline this time last year. Michelle, they even did it today. I was talking about it today and someone came in and started picking holes in it, and it's like, what? Thanks, Laura. Well, it's more a case of like, I want to go down and fill up all the bird feeders and that kind of stuff, but I'm frightened in case I fall, because the grass, the ground's uneven because it's mostly lawn and it's huge, so it's not level, but it's covered in snow. So I don't want to go down there when I'm unsteady on my feet and then fall. So I haven't been out. I've been trying to avoid going out onto the garden. Just do it and defy the haters. I know it's RJ. I will. I had a headache most of the day today. I wasn't even gonna go on at all. I've had a headache almost the whole day. It only kind of sort of started to ease off half an hour before I went live. Put on snowshoes and a walker in 2 foot of snow with my dodgy leg and my sciatic nerve. Yeah, no, it was quite debilitating. It was annoying. It was annoying me. What shall we play next? We've had some Empathy Test. We've had some Vandal Moon. We've had some New Spell. What shall we have next? Okay, RJ. I really wish you would come in and talk to me on the old doodads, but I understand if you're busy. What shall we have next, peeps? We'll have some FM attack. You ever get Reiki? No. No. Should I? Someone suggested acupuncture. I'm really frightened to do anything until I speak to the physiotherapist. The people who deal with the spines, and I'm frightened to do anything in case I fuck it up, make it worse. There's my camera disconnected from Wi-Fi. I'll be back in a minute. Hi, Melbourne. G'day, mate. How's it going? pinched nerve in your neck. Did that help, Michelle? Send distance Reiki. So how does that work? Honestly, I'm not being an arsehole, but I don't know a lot about it. Like, I don't know. I'm ignorant as to how that works. Like, do you know what I mean? I'm willing to find out. What you having on the barbie, mate? Are you having a drink of water? What's that skip little Timmy stuck down the well? Sorry, Aussies. You know I love you. That's good to know. That's good to know, Michelle. It's like when someone was talking about going to see chiropractor, and I'm really apprehensive about that because I'd be more worried about them doing more damage. I was considering an osteopath, but I would only want to go to someone that had been personally recommended by somebody who had used them. Like, I don't want to take pot luck and just, randomly pick somebody out the... I was going to say Yellow Pages, but the Yellow Pages doesn't even exist anymore. But you get my drift. You're a Reiki master, basically sending you healing energy. Okay. Interesting. You're chucking a snag on the Barbie. Have you got your Bunnings sausages, mate? Oh, I've got crumbs on my tits. I don't know where they came from. I don't recollect eating anything. Oh well. Also correct, keeps changing your spelling. It's okay, I understand what you're saying. G'day, Melbourne. I've got 2 Melbourne people in. Trust the person. That's what I think. But I'm really apprehensive about the thought of a chiropractor in case you hear horror stories of things getting snapped the wrong way or whatever. It just makes me cringe. Yep, Bunnings. See, a wee woman in Scotland knows about Bunnings sausages. That's your culture. It's made its way over the pond. Hi. Hello, Joe Mansfield from Facebook. How's it going? We're listening to FM Attack, or we were listening to FM Attack. We're going to listen to something else. I just don't know what yet. I have to take this pin thing off. That's so annoying. I have to put a pin number in every time I pick the feckin' tablet up. What shall we listen to next, peeps? A top Sheila, mate. Thanks, mate. What shall we have? Yeah, I don't know what it is. I seem to click with Aussies. I seem to connect with Australians. I think it's because I liberally use the word cunt, and Australians seem to connect with that somehow. So I think that's what the... I've just offended 70% of that poor all-American. All right, Max. Thank you for popping in. It's always lovely to see your face, and have a fantastic evening. Sleep well when the time comes. What am I going to listen to? Oh, excuse me. Hi, Mexico City. How's it going? We're just deciding what we're going to listen to. We might have some classic Ultravox, actually. Fuck it. Let's do Ultravox. Because I like them. Let's look up some. Let's look up some 5.1 surround sound stereo remixes. That's what I was trying to say. Try saying that with your mouth full of biscuits. You know what I'm trying to say. Oh my good lordy. Right. Hi Hamza. Who give a stuff what you say what you want? Yep. I generally tend to say what I want. And I tried to explain that in someone's. I was in someone's broadcast, and they said it was their broadcast, and I was in the cheap seats. I was in the comment section, and the person in the broadcast said, "Be sure that you follow Helen, because she makes me laugh." Blah blah blah. And I said, "Only if you don't mind swearing. If you've got an issue with swearing, don't follow me." And then I got into this argy-bargy with someone else who was in the call-in, who blocked me because I had said to people, "Only follow me if you don't mind swearing." I was just giving people the heads up. If you're easily offended and you don't like sweary words, it's not the place for you. That's all I was trying to say. There's a new app called Scout. Okay. I've lost my Ultravox already. Deluxe 40th edition. There's what we're looking for. Where's my surround sounds? There we go. Steve Wilson stereo mix. Awesome. Let's do that. Hi, RJ. The building froze up. The system choked up. What can we do? Please remember to mention me in text. You're behind. We stood still. Damn, I think I was born 10 years. Yes. Always. I was definitely born 10 years too late. Absolutely. All the people who like the same music as me are in their 50s. You can do Battle and Meet Top Streamer. Yeah, it's the same as Meet Me. And it's shit, Hamza. Have fun. As the countdown slow. Yeah, but you and I are very, very similar, RJ. Honestly, I know we've talked about this. I wish you would do a little recording with me. There's only a couple of people that I've thought that would be a good co-host, right? That I could bounce off. You're one of them. I wish you would trust me on this and just give it a go. I'm planning on getting off pretty soon. I finished that other cup of tea. I hadn't even planned on being on this long, but as long as there are people in the room wanting to talk to me, I'll stick around. Why? What are you up to? Use your earbuds if your son is up. You can't hear and learn no words. Lol. 18, glad he doesn't know that word. See, over here it doesn't mean much, you know. I get it that in America it seems massively offensive, but over here it's just not, and it's just a word. I think it's different if a word is hateful. If there's hateful and if there's hate and there's malice behind something, that's more offensive than the actual word itself. Have a good time. Must go. Okay, Dave, thank you so much for popping in. It's lovely to see you. Have a cracking day. Oh, Sheehan. That's funny. Well, you're welcome, RG. I think I've already invited you. Did you get an invite? I can do it again. Hang on, let's check. Invite user. You've been invited. I can stick around 15 minutes. I'll make another cuppa. And the jails decay. Everyone kissed in the new arcade. See you, man.
We stood still. We all stood still. Still stood still.
I'm not happy about this camera. I prefer it that way.
We stood still. We all stood still. Still stood still. We're standing still.
Yay! Hi, Christina. How you doing? Have you heard the 5.1 surround sound stereo mixes? They're fucking awesome. Even though I don't have a 5.1 stereo system, even listening on the monitors, I can hear the detail has been so finely picked out. I need to stop. This pin number thing's really annoying me. Bugger off, I'm typing in the wrong thing. Okay. Do you know what I think we'll have? I think we'll have Zane Griff's cover of Passionate Reply, because I like that track. Although, as an Ultravox album track, it was good. I liked Zane Griff's cover of it, which also happens to be produced by Midure. And his guitar's all over it. Zane Griff. Passionate Reply. There we go. I don't know if you saw my hoodie just now. I was feeling cold, so I dug out my old hoodie. It must be about 20-year-old now. I don't like the camera that way, it's weird. It is late, you're right. This is an Ultravox track that was covered by Zane Griff. Zane Griff is a New Zealander who was in a band with Warren Kahn, the drummer from Ultravox, and Hans Zimmer, the music composer, before he became a music composer. They were called Helden. And and Zane Griff, the guy that's singing, is going out next year on tour as part of a kind of reformed Visage, that we're playing the Visage songs. I hope that explains. I'm a bit tired. I hope that was coherent enough. So this is an Ultravox song, but it was covered by Zane Griff and produced by Midure of Ultravox. RJ, I'm going to have to turn the music down now. Hang on a minute. I don't want to hear that. Whoa, what are you doing? Hello?
Hello, can you see me?
I can see you. I can hear you. What is happening?
All right, we're here. All right, cool. Hey, how's it going?
It's all right, man. I just want to answer Christina very quickly. The
Sure.
Midure Experience song, Personal Heaven Do. I also have a copy of the original that was written by Midge and Glenn Gregory, with the both of them singing on it. I'm sure I've got that somewhere. Before
So what was that song that you just played? That last song?
Called Passionate Reply.
Passionate Reply?
Yeah, and it was
That's the
Zane.
name of the song.
Yep. and it was Zane Griff that was singing
I'll
it.
look it up real quick. My wife is like, "Whoa, what's that song?" I was like, "I gotta look it up."
So it was
Passionate?
so it's called Passionate Reply, and that was a cover. But the original song Passionate Reply was on the Ultravox Vienna album. It was an album track. But the one you just heard was Zane Griff, and it was Midure, who was from Ultravox, who produced it and played guitar all over it.
So if it says it's Ultravox here, so Passionate Ultravox.
That's the original one, but the one you just heard was Zane Griff. They sound like two totally different songs.
How do you spell it? Zane Griff.
Right, Zaine.
Z
AI.
E I
No, AI.
A I
NE
N E
space GRIFF. Griff.
G R F F.
No, RIFF. I'm speaking too fast. I should have typed it in the comments.
You wouldn't be having a laugh at me, would you?
No. Would I do that? Not at all.
Okay, I gotta respell the.
I'll type it in the comments, RG. Hang on. Watch how I'm typing it. Wait a minute. I need to
I'm not
unlock.
seeing it. You said Zane.
Zane. Oh, Zane Griff. Hang on. Zane Griff. Passionate Reply.
Oh. Perfect. Thank you.
There you go. You come in my room for 5 minutes and you learn something new.
What's that?
You come into my room for 5 minutes and you've already learned something new.
Well, how about that?
Did you get a wrinkle on your brain?
I did. My brain is ultra wrinkly. All right.
Don't grin at me like that when I'm drinking water. I just dropped it all down my fucking chin.
I have a song saved. Okay, good.
Cool.
Awesome. What time is it there? Gosh, 4 o'clock in the morning almost.
Yep, it is almost 4 a.m. What are you guys up to?
Oh, not much. Just play with the cat, and hanging out, relaxing.
She is the cutest.
What we got in here? Oh, thank you.
We don't get to know how many people are in the room at the time. We don't know that, which is quite annoying. We could be sitting here talking to ourselves.
What is the number then up here? The 742 with the eyeball above it.
So that's the number. That's the number of eyeballs that have passed through the room. That's the number of eyeballs that have seen the broadcast. But that doesn't mean there's 742 people in the room at the moment. There's no way of knowing that.
Interesting.
Which is quite annoying. I wish they would introduce. If I could ask for one thing, that's the thing I would ask for.
Really?
Yeah, I don't like not knowing if I'm talking to myself or if there's anybody there. I mean, obviously, Christina's commenting and Michelle they're commenting, so I know that they're there. But if nobody says anything, then there's no way of knowing if you're sitting talking to yourself.
I mean, that's kind of what happens sometimes, right?
Yeah, but at least on Periscope, you know there's a number at the bottom, and if there's 0, you know to stop talking. You're not going to sit there and talk to yourself, are you?
You stop talking? What's up?
What are you trying to imply? That I don't stop talking?
No, I never said that. That's what you just said. I'm trying to figure out if there's a different way I can make my screen because I'm.
I do that. I can do that. I can do that. Watch. I can change it. So we've got at the moment we've got. I think we're on stack at the moment. Wait a minute. Why is it not moving?
I'm sort of here in my hankies in bed. What's a hanky?
So would you like to be bigger or would you like to be smaller?
Well, what do I look like now?
Well, you look like the same size as me, but now I've just made you smaller and you look like a little box in the corner and I've taken up most of the
Well, it all
space.
looks the same to me, though.
Oh, are you on your phone?
I am.
Do you have a view live button? If you press that, it shows you what's going out. Is there a little?
I see. Okay.
So we're side by side, but I can
This is
change
what it
that.
looks like. Audience preview.
Yeah,
And
so
now
I
you're
can
switching
change
around. I
it.
just
I
saw
can
that.
change it. I can make you bigger and make me small in the corner.
Wow.
That's better. That's more like it.
I'm really impressed.
Welcome to the RJ show.
Damn, you got my location on there and everything.
But you didn't have to. You could have skipped that. You could have taken that off.
That's fine. I don't care.
It doesn't pinpoint you. It just gives the name of the town, which it does
Yeah, it's all
automatically
good.
when you come in and you say hello from. It says that anyway. Jammies, not hankles. What? I'm sort of
Yeah,
hearing
I
my
was gonna say.
hankles in bed.
Yeah, but when I look at the audience preview, I can't see any of the comments.
Oh, okay.
It's all
So
good.
Christina
No
says,
worries.
wrinkle on your brain, funny saying. And Laura says she's still here. Hi, Laura. I'm glad you're still there. And Michelle says, I'm sort of here in my hankles in bed. I could pass out any time. And Christina says, snap. And then Michelle clarifies that
I
she
got
meant
it. I can
jammies,
see it now.
not
I can
hankles.
see it now.
That's good. I'm so glad.
You don't have to read them all.
Thank fuck for that.
Just read the important ones.
I need a cup of tea desperately.
I'm gonna have a cup of iced tea.
Do you think that you could hold the fort while I nip to the loo and make a cup of tea?
Well, I'll try.
Since you're such a good friend and all that, you would do that to help me out, wouldn't you?
People here are unruly or not, but we'll give it a
No, they're a
give it
good bunch.
spin.
They're a good bunch. They're a good bunch. I'll give you how does anybody know how to give someone director status?
I'm unaware. I do not know.
I'm not sure about that either. There must be a way that I can make you a director, and then that way you can invite people in and kick them out and all that stuff. But I don't know how to. Does anybody know how to do that?
Probably some administrative thing outside of the.
I don't know how to do that. That's my next thing I need to learn how to do. I think I need to do that as I'm inviting you. Hi, Dina. Does anybody know how to make someone a director whilst they're in the room?
How you doing, Dina?
Because I haven't done that before. In the invite. Yeah, but it's too late now. I've already invited them.
We've come too far.
So how do I change? How do I do it while it's here?
I didn't know.
Okay, I can't hear you. Have you muted your mic?
Me?
Are you playing or
no?
Are you taking the piss?
No. Can you hear me?
I can't tell if you're taking the mic or.
You can't hear me.
You are. You're playing.
No, I'm not playing. I'm not playing. I can't.
Can anybody hear RJ? I can't hear him.
Oh no!
Oh my
I have to leave and come back.
The fuck?
Maybe make this. What's the?
I think you're messing with me. I feel like you're doing this.
No. I really.
Oh my god! Right, invite people. Thanks, Michelle. I'll check it out. Okay, yeah,
well,
okay, right. So I can make you director. Awesome.
Thank you.
You should now have control of the desktop, but if you're on your phone, I don't think there's very much you can do from there. I can't hear him. Maybe I need to drop out. Fuck's sake. Let me refresh the screen.
Hello. Hey, how's everybody doing? Well, I'm glad that everybody else can hear me. Even though Helen probably, I don't know if she had a technical issue. Obviously, something maybe when she was tinkering with the HAPS settings or whatnot. So where's everybody from? How's everybody doing tonight? What's everybody up to? Time for a refresh. Is everything clear here? Can you see me and hear me all right? Hello from Cleveland. Hello from Toronto. Right on. Helen?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yay! I can hear you. I can't now.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Welcome back.
Excellent.
Massachusetts. Right. Beautiful.
Welcome back. I'm going to quickly nip to the loo and make a cup of tea, and you're in charge.
All right. Sounds good. Virginia here. Almost bedtime. Hey, Virginia's beautiful too. Beautiful part of the country. Canada. Well, the Molson kind of. What's the other thing that you guys drink up there? Labatt Blue. Is that the other Canadian beer that's quite popular? I'm in my jammies, ready to get sleepy. All right, well, have yourself a good sleep whenever it comes, and don't fight the feeling. You know. So we got Ohio, Massachusetts, Virginia, Canada. Have not been to Canada yet, but I've been all those other places. And they are all beautiful places. Good day today. I don't know if anyone who drinks Labatt anymore. Huh. Yeah, I was originally from Canada. Very cool. I know another guy here from Toronto as well. Finbar. So has anybody been on Periscope before? Are you guys Periscope transplants? Or are you guys OGs of the it's all good, man. I got your message. No worries, Molson. So, like I was saying, is anybody here from Periscope? Or just kind of curious to know. Instill Scope, music, cruises. I'm a Perry OG, 5 years. Nice, nice. Damn. November 2015. Okay, right on. I think I got on there like maybe 2016. I've had several screen names. It's not anything that I currently have. Nothing lasted that long on there, but yeah, I've been on there. Hey, testing. What's up, Darko? Welcome in here. Speaking of Periscope, here's a Periscope pal of mine, Darko. Welcome in. How you doing, sir? Thank you for the coffee. Yes, indeed, it is. Darko's up here in my neck of the woods, and yeah, we were chatting earlier on Periscope earlier today. So what's going on, bro? Do you guys get some rain over there where you're at? We got a light little sprinkle, but nothing too major. Just a misting of anything, really. Yes, Michelle, California, Northern California. What were your other screen names? Golly, I'm trying to remember. Couldn't really remember. Helen.
Well, hello.
Helen is back, everybody. So I will give her back the conch. She'll be in control.
On you go. I'm happy to sit here and listen to you chew the fat.
Oh, well, you just
I'll drink my tea.
there you go. Yeah, drink your tea.
Drink
What were my other screen names? I'm trying to remember what they were. I really do. I mean, observing you is something that I use now, but it's kind of funny. Those names kind of escape me as what I had before. I promise I wasn't any kind of notorious troll.
In other words, he was a bit of a shitbag, and he doesn't want to admit who he was.
Well, I mean, you know what they say. You know what they say about that.
You know,
Helen's
I'm
going
only
to drive again.
Helen's
What's
gonna
in a
drive.
name? Good call, Darko. What is in a name?
Darko's gone back onto Periscope. I thought he was in here a minute ago.
Yeah,
Is he jumping back and forward? What's going on?
it looks like.
Oh, do you know who else is on here?
Who's that?
Joseph.
Finbar? Oh,
No,
Joseph.
Finbar was in here earlier. Yeah, Joseph's on. Joey's on.
Son of a gun.
We should reinvite him.
Oh, heck yeah.
Let's invite him.
I never had more than one account on Perry. Never understood that multiple accounts thing. Well, I had a backup account just in case something fell through, and I did get banned one time for something very mediocre, and I was trying to watch on Haps, but I couldn't see or hear anything. Well, that's a disappointment. Helen was imparting lots of valuable information, so.
He may or may not. He may or may not come in, but I've invited him, so you should get a little notification. I haven't had him in any of my broadcasts yet. I keep missing him. He keeps going live and inviting me, but then disappearing before I get there. So we haven't actually conversed on here yet. So this will be interesting.
Very interesting.
Oh wait a minute, hang on. It's Valentine's Day, isn't it? Still Valentine's Day where you are.
That's true.
So he's probably busy.
Doing what?
Cara.
Something heart shaped, I bet. There were random bands that made no sense. Yeah. I think I got was that funny?
It's just that you went, doing what? And I'm like, Cara, obviously.
Obviously.
Oh, it was funny.
Anyway, Valentine's Day. I got banned because I showed a 40-year-old Playboy magazine. It was just a collection I have, and I was like, "Oh, look at this!" And it wasn't like anything hardcore. I mean, it's 1980 Playboy magazine, so I had to beg for my account back. Took like 3 weeks, got it back, and then I made a backup one because I was like, if I can lose it that easy, I got to have a backup. And sure as shit,
being a pervert, basically, but he's putting a gloss over it.
Hey, that's your opinion.
I don't know because I wasn't there. I'm just taking the piss.
I know, I'm just joking. Still Valentine's Day in Massachusetts too, amazingly, for about another hour or so. Yeah, it's only 8 o'clock here on the West Coast, so but I mean, it's not like you can pack restaurants right now. It's kind of a stay at home.
A bit rubbish.
It's been changed to Galentine's Day. Why is that? Let's talk about that. Galentine's Day. What does that mean?
Is it just because people can't type properly and there's lots of spelling mistakes?
I'm gonna look it up.
Go on then. You do it because you know it takes me 10 minutes to Google anything.
I don't know if it's you or just the internet speed. In French cuisine, galantine is a dish of deboned stuffed meat, most commonly poultry or fish, that is poached and served cold, coated with aspic. Galantines are often stuffed with force meat and pressed into a cylindrical shape. What the hell does that mean?
Okay.
What does that mean?
So it's a fishy day.
This used to be the time The Simpsons started. At 8 o'clock? Yeah, right? What time do they start now? Who's everyone? Never heard of it.
Galantines are for girls and their girlfriends. Oh. So it's okay. So we're not down with the kids and hip to the lingo. And if it's not on Google, then we don't know what the fuck it is.
Well, maybe there's some more explanation down here. No? Female Valentines.
Laura says it's Gal Pal Day.
Gal Pal Day?
Yeah.
As a woman,
I kind of preferred the fishy explanation.
I know, right? As a woman, Helen, how does that make you feel if somebody was just like, oh yeah, like it's Gal Pal Day? Are you like excited a little bit? Like, oh sweet.
No.
Are you kind of like turned off? Like,
I think that's really fucking weird.
Okay.
Why would every day not be Gal Pal Day? Why in the same way, actually, why would every day not be Valentine's Day? Like, I don't really it's like there's a thing called Steak and Blowjob Day, and I'm like, why is every day not Steak and Blowjob Day? Like, let's just have steak and blowjobs every day. Like, why is there a day for that?
Well, it's something to emphasize something, I guess. It's something that keeps it in the memory. That's why they have a National Ice Cream Day. Why do you need a National Ice Cream Day? Well, you can eat ice cream every day, but
Is there an ice cream day? I didn't even know that was a thing.
there's a day for everything. It's just the the ones that are pushed by consumerism obviously reign supreme.
Is it a hot fudge sundae day?
Do you like hot fudge sundaes? Does anybody in here like hot fudge sundaes? Let's look this up here. Good day, Sacramento Gal Pal Day.
At a spa or matching PJs, there are plenty of ways to celebrate your gal pals.
That's right. Luis Ortiz joins us with some fun gift ideas.
Why is it guys that are discussing it? That's really weird.
I think.
Why would you not give that? Why would you not give that to a female anchor?
If you could, how can I say this? I think that they're perfectly qualified. I'll just say that. There's a euphemism for something. That's a euphemism for something. Every day is a holiday. Another motherfucking holiday. Sorry, I cussed on your broadcast there.
You can say what you like. I've never understood that nonsense either. I think the people who are worried about that are the people who are trying to monetize stuff. So they get all freaked out if somebody says like,
Whoa. Sorry,
something.
just having a party with my girlfriend.
So they went to a field reporter.
I don't know who that is that's talking, but she sounds obnoxious as fuck.
Well, let's just keep listening.
We've got the music. Don't worry, it's Kids Bop, so we know it's TV friendly.
No likey. Anyway, I think Valentine's Day was coined for women who didn't have significant others. It's their mansplaining segment. Like Friendsgiving. Okay. Tomorrow's a holiday here in my province. It's Family Day, statutory
holiday.
Statutory holiday.
Mm.
And the whole week is Family Week. No school for kids. Well, enjoy your holiday. Take it easy. Try to stay warm out there.
No school for kids here at the moment, anyway, because they never went back after the Christmas holidays. We've been in lockdown. They've had them at home since then.
Probably has more of a significant feeling when school's in session regularly. Now it's like you get a week off of school. It's like, well, just kind of how it's been for like the last year, right?
Exactly.
Off and on.
Indeed. Oh man. Season up.
Oh, that's cold. That's way colder than here.
Minus 28. Fucking hell. It's about -6 here. Which is cold enough. It's cold enough that the doors of the car freeze shut. Have you seen my cup, RG?
No, I have not. Let me see. What is it? What do you got there? Oh my! So, that's
Hang
you.
on. It is. Can you see that? I didn't think you'd be able to see that big enough. Hang on. If I had to swap that over, does it make it bigger?
Oh yeah, I could see that better now.
Can you see what that is?
I can see what that is. It's your face with a brassiere over it. do they call them that over there?
Yeah, it's a bra.
Brassiere?
No, that's a bit posh. We would just say bra.
Oh, okay.
Most people
Brassiere.
haven't been able to work out that's what it is. They think it's like, I don't know, COVID mask or something. Like they haven't been able to work out that it's actually me with my bra.
Well, I mean, it is kind of like, what is like the style of that print though? It's kind of What? So we got 2 feet more of snow for Toronto tomorrow. Dang, Laura. Does that mean you're snowed in, or do you have to just shovel a bunch of snow and continue to operate?
That's heavy duty, eh?
No snow here, only in the mountains.
We still have snow on the ground, but it hasn't, like, it stopped snowing. So there's
So you
more
don't-
flow, like it's starting to go down. Like we had maybe about 12 inches, and it's kind of starting to melt away.
So you don't have any snowshoes? I mean, what are you walking out in there, in heels or something?
No, it's not about the shoes. Obviously, I've got boots, but it's more about the fact that that. Remember, I fell when the sciatica first started. I fell. I told you at the time, my leg gave way underneath me in the street.
Oh yeah.
I'm more worried about that. Like I don't want to fall over. That gave me a fright.
Do you ever think about getting one of those medical necklaces with a button on it? So if you there's like those commercials,
You're a sarcastic bastard. Do you know what? You're lucky that you're You're lucky that you're in America, because if you were in the same country as me, you'd get a swift kick to the bollocks. You know this. Taking the mickey out of me.
But
That's fine. I'll remember this.
I don't know anything about that.
Mm-hmm.
Darko's back.
Oh man.
Can't believe it.
What can't you believe?
Oh, nothing. I was just thinking about something. Darko, can you hear us now?
You can't believe it. Oh, nothing. I was just thinking about something.
I was just having a random thought.
Okay.
It's getting late here. I'm just getting a little sleepy.
Fair enough. I understand how that feels.
Just being silly.
I feel like I've impinged on your Valentine's night as well. I'd forgotten that it's still Valentine's.
We don't really do the Valentine's thing, so I took her to the grocery store. We bought groceries.
How romantic.
Very romantic. We bought the things that we wanted to eat together, I guess, later. And so then, just kind of been goofing off. Short broadcast. Hey, Helen.
I know, the usual.
Broadcast. What kind of music do you guys like? I like pretty much everything except for a lot of reggae, just a tiny little niche of reggae.
And I like pretty much everything except jazz.
Oh, I love jazz.
That's because you're weird.
Well, there's several different types of jazz. What you're referring to?
I can't stand the.
Oh, like Dizzy Gillespie or.
And I'll be honest with you, even the pretentious bollocks that they play when you're standing in the queue at Starbucks, I have been known to order takeaway only coffee rather than sit in the Starbucks and listen to that crap. Sorry.
Hey, everybody has their opinion, and you're entitled
We
to.
do.
Yeah.
And when I'm saying
I'm
saying you like it because you're weird, that was a joke, obviously, because everybody does have different tastes, and that's totally cool. I've tried, RJ. I have tried to enjoy jazz. It just grates on my brain. For whatever reason.
Totally understandable.
I don't know why. So it's not like I've not tried. I really have. It just drives me around the fucking twist.
Well, I mean, you're entitled. That's your prerogative.
Molson likes country.
I like some country. And location and activity really matters. If you're outside barbecuing with like 20 people, I think you can get away with playing country music and you wouldn't miss a beat. Do they do that out there in Scotland? Barbecue, outdoor backyard barbecue?
Yeah, on like the 2 days a year that we have warm enough weather to be outside. And then what happens is everybody wants to barbecue at the same time because it's the only 2 days of warm weather we have all year. So everywhere, like there are no barbecues, or accessories for barbecues or charcoal or anything. It all sells out everywhere because everybody wants to do the same thing at the same time.
Yeah, it happens here. All the barbecues go on sale in summer, and everybody flocks in there. And
Yeah, even the little crappy disposable ones, the little metal, even those sell out.
oh yeah.
Mhm.
Darko says I like Weird Al specifically and musical comedy generally. Yeah, I like Weird Al.
Guess I'm just too white and nerdy. Guess I'm just too white and nerdy.
Goodness.
Actually, do you know what we can do? Forget that. I've got a better idea. Have you seen this? Check this out, RJ. If I go to...
What is it?
Dun, dun, dun. You're about to find out if you just give me a
Have
minute.
you heard the tune Enormous Penis? Very funny. What is that? Is that a real thing?
No idea. I'm going to attempt something. I'm going to attempt much cleverness, if it works.
All right, we'll stand by.
We're on standby. But what happened last time is this crashed the broadcast, so I'm hoping... Okay, now you froze. Have I froze as well? This is what happened last time when I tried to present.
No, you're not frozen.
Right, well, for me, everything's frozen, which is just fucking awesome.
Yeah, there's two Helens now. It's like a Helen with your name, with your picture in it, and then a Helen with just a
Yep.
blank icon.
I see that as well, but for whatever reason, I should be able to present a screen. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to call YouTube and play a Weird Al video, but it won't. Now, everything on my screen's frozen. Like, you're not moving, I'm not moving. I can't click on comments, nothing. Everything's so fucking annoying. This is what happened last time.
Well, should we note this bug and report it?
Yes. How do we do that?
I'll give you the honors. I'll try and remember to look it up.
I'm trying to click on the little icon at the side, the little warning triangle, and it won't let me do that either because it won't let me click on anything. Can
Darko says that we still hear you. So.
Can my lovely people in the cheap seats report this for me, please? That there's an issue. If you could all do it at the same time, that would be extremely helpful. I can't even type in the comments or anything. It's so... nothing. Okay, so I know I can't use the present tab anymore. Awesomeness. Can you still see me moving?
Yeah, I can see you moving around.
I don't see anything. You're froze. I'm froze.
Oh, darn.
Now my screens went black, completely gone black. I might have to reboot my computer. Can you hold the fort until I come back?
Yeah, sure. I'll stick around.
Cool.
So let's look back. Y'all look good. So okay. Da Vinci's Notebook. I'm looking it up. Is that on Apple Music?
Whenever life gets you down, keeps you wearing a frown.
This is it.
And the gravy train has left you behind. And when you're all out of hope, down at the end of your rope, and nobody's there to throw you a line. If you ever get so low that you don't know which way to go, come on and take a walk in my shoes. Never worry about a thing, got the world on a string, 'cause I've got the cure for all of my blues. I take a look at my enormous penis, and my troubles start melting away. way. I take a look at my enormous penis, and the happy times are coming to stay.
This is fucking
I
hilarious.
gotta sing and I dance when I glance in my pants, and the feeling's like a sunshiny day. Take a look at my enormous penis, and everything is going my way. Bow, bow, bow. Put your fast fun for you.